Hey everyone, Pierre here. So in this quick video, I want to show you how you can not only track, but also engage with your LinkedIn audience in real time. And so why is this important? Why is it important to know who's engaging with your content? And why is it also important to try to have conversations with them? Well, quite simply put, the people that interact with your LinkedIn posts are already familiar with your domain expertise. This means that if any of these people are in your ideal customer profile, you won't even have to qualify them when they get on a sales call. They're already going to close themselves because they know that you're a domain expert. They've been following you for a while. So, in other words, this is the highest form of high intent that you can find. Now, say you're a little bit like me and you have a hard time being consistent posting on LinkedIn. Well, what you can do then is actually track the engagement of one of your competitors or maybe a thought leader in the space that is regularly posting about the industry relevant to your product or service. So, hopefully, you can see how powerful this is. This campaign, you build it once and then you kind of forget about it. It works day in, day out. Whether it be 3 in the morning or 10 a.m., it can reach out to prospects in real time who are engaging with your outreach. So I'm going to show you how I'm using three tools to do this. Trigify to track the audience, to track the LinkedIn engagement. Clay to filter down for people that are relevant to my industry, to what I'm trying to sell, to the people that I'm trying to sell to. And then Smart Lead to actually reach out to people via email or HeyReach via LinkedIn. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Already now, quickly jumping into Clay. As much as I love everyone who interacts and with my content and supports my content on LinkedIn, they're not necessarily always good leads to go after. So, I've got a lot of friends that are liking my stuff. I've got a lot of who also run agencies who are liking my stuff. And so we don't want to be reaching out to direct competitors. For me, what particularly interests me is working with B2B SaaS companies. And so what I can do here is, use Clay to filter down by B2B SaaS companies. And so we're pulling all this webhook data into Clay, right? And so if we were to click on one of them, we can see the group that they work, the company they work, their company description. We can really pull in a ton of information about this person that is interacting with my LinkedIn content. We can see what they've done. But most importantly, we want to start lead scoring them, right? And so what does this look like? Well, we're targeting B2B SaaS. And so I want to split this into two separate columns rather than just saying, hey, make sure that this person works at a B2B SaaS company. I want to split this column into two. This is just a best practice when it comes to prompting and also just data cleanliness and not getting too many false positives, right? And so what I'm doing here is I'm asking, OpenAI to go on each company website and tell me if the lead works at a company that is a B2B company. If it is a B2B company, output yes, otherwise output no. Then we're doing exactly the same thing for, is it a SaaS company? Do they work at a SaaS company? So are they a B2B and are they a SaaS company? And if yes, great, then we most likely want to talk to them. But last but not least, I also like working with companies that have already established product market fit. And for me, a good indicator that they're doing at least $1 million a year in annual recurring revenue. And so I can pull revenue data from a variety of sources on Clay and make sure that they're doing over $1 million a year. So again, we've got three criteria here that we're using. Are they a B2B? Do they work at a company that is B2B? Do they work at a company that's a SaaS company? And is this company doing over $1 million a year? If all three of those are yes, then the leads are going to get qualified as great leads. If two of those three are yes, then it's going to be an okay lead. And if one of the three or less are checked, then it's going to be qualified as a bad lead. And so, this is, again, a very simple example of lead scoring. I've oversimplified this for the sake of this video, but oftentimes I work with companies that have 10 to 20 different criteria that we'll go and put on a Clay table that'll allow us to really filter down for companies that make sense for them to go after. And this is LinkedIn, right? Since we're tracking LinkedIn engagement, I've chosen to use Clay's HeyReach integration to reach out to these people on LinkedIn directly. And so I created a campaign on HeyReach that is reaching out to these leads in real time. So as soon as somebody likes or comments on my post, and the beauty here is that I'm going to be posting this video. Hopefully some of you are going to interact with this video and maybe like or comment. And if you don't, I'll come chasing down after you. But if you do, then you might get a message from me if you are considered a great lead, asking, what you thought stood out about my content, or just trying to spark a conversation, right? Because that's the goal with LinkedIn. We're not trying to hard pitch or sell anyone, but rather start a conversation. And so you'll see here how it says run condition not met. That usually tends to happen on the bad lead. So bad lead, bad lead, bad lead. This is not actually, we're not actually going to be reaching out to these people on LinkedIn in real time because they just don't qualify. And another really cool thing you can do via Clay is push these leads into HubSpot. And so for all the great leads that I'm getting, they're doing over $1 million a year and they're B2B SaaS, then we're actually pushing them into HubSpot. If the contact already exists in HubSpot, we can enrich this contact with the data that we're pulling. So with the revenue data, Maybe it's a new contact. Maybe we're enriching an existing contact. So tons of things that you can do here. Hopefully you see how powerful this is. Again, we built one campaign and then we completely forgot about it. And we're reaching out to high intent leads in real time. So let me know if you ever want me to build something like this for you or your company. Would love to do that. And if you want to get a free trial on either Triggerfy or Clay, feel free to reach out to me. I'll send a link over for that. All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye.